Everybody, welcome back to the basement. Welcome back to the layout. We are here and York is over. But before we talk about the stuff behind me, let's go ahead and rewind a few days to Wednesday when I actually got to head over to the Lower Susquehanna Valley Modular Railroad Club, hang out for a little bit and got some footage there and hung out with some friends. And then we're going to go to the show on Friday and get some footage from there. And then we'll come right back here to talk about everything. All right, everybody, it is Wednesday, October 16th, 2024, which means that it is not the York show yet, but it is York week, and that is always an exciting time. Now, historically, I have not done much pre-York show stuff. That is a little bit different this year. Last night, I was fortunate enough to have some collectors come over to visit my layout. They were from Louisiana. Gordy and his buddies came over. Gordy purchased an engine from my collection a couple of weeks ago, and since he was coming up for York, he decided to pick it up instead of shipping it, and it was great having them over. They ended up picking up a few more things from my collection as well, which is great for them and exciting for me to rotate it through and allow someone else to get the same enjoyment out of some of those models that I did, which is great. Tonight, I am on my way to the Lower Susquehanna Valley Modular Railroad Club, which is the local club that I belong to. It is in Columbia, Pennsylvania on 21 North 2nd Street. I've shouted them out many, many times, not only because they're a club that I belong to, but because they are a great group of guys that do a wonderful job at making this hobby accessible to anybody that wants to be part of it. And they're very welcoming and accommodating. So they have open houses all week, and I announced that in my York preview video that came out last week. And so I'm going over tonight to help out and just be there for the open house and meet some folks and welcome people into the club. And I'm excited to do that. I don't get to the club all that often, just because it's 40 minutes from my house. I don't live close by, so that makes it difficult. And then having a young family and very, very busy lives, it makes it very difficult for me to find an hour to get away, and let alone I need an hour and a half just in commuting there and back. So, you know, if I have a free 2 hours to get to the club and back, I would only be able to spend about 30 minutes there. So that makes it really difficult to, you know, find the time to go there. Just the season of life that I'm in. Fortunately, the guys at the club are super understanding about that. And so when I have an opportunity like this to get up there, I'm going to take it. And so, you know, we didn't have a lot going on tonight. Came home and ate dinner and spent some time with the family, and I'm going to head up there for the evening. And then I still have to work tomorrow. So tomorrow's Thursday, which is the first day of the York show. I'm usually there Thursday afternoon. The show opens at noon. But I've got a ton of meetings tomorrow at work that are more important than the train show is. And so I've got to go to those. So that's okay. I will be there all day Friday, and I'm looking forward to seeing some friends and so forth on Friday and doing our York meet and greet and big donation to the Chuchu Barn Foundation. So we'll talk about that a little bit on Friday. So let's snap our fingers and we'll get to the club and see who's there. I was talking to a few buddies of mine that were coming in from down south, and I'm hoping we'll see them there at the club tonight. So let's go see who's there. Like I said, old church. Yeah, I'm gonna film some footage because I'll 100% forget to do this.
We appreciate you talking to
Yeah.
Now you speed up along the river here.
Are the canals still there?
Parts of it is, yeah.
Okay. Is that the
Right
Erie
back here,
Canal?
Chris.
Is that stuff like, or is that just
All right, so it is officially my first York day. It is Friday, the 18th of October, and so obviously I've got RJ here in the car with me. He was at the show yesterday. How was the show yesterday?
Show was great. I know I found something that I had been looking for years, and that's the magic of the York show. And you know, maybe you should stop being an adult with adult responsibilities and come to the show on Thursday. So you can find stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true. So I'm sure you'll see videos of the things that RJ got on his channel, and you might see them running later today, but who knows if we'll actually shout out that that's what he got. You'll just have to guess in the comment section what RJ picked up yesterday.
It'll be a very hard guess.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be really tough. So today we're going to get there a little bit before 9 o'clock when the doors open, and then check out what we can in the Orange Hall. We have the YouTube event today, and that's going to be at 11 o'clock. So I'll have a little bit of footage from that, but I'm moderating it, so I'm not going to be able to film that or live stream it like I have in the past because I need my phone, which has all the questions on it, and I use my phone to do a lot of the filming that I do. So we'll have a couple clips of that. RJ will be there in the crowd. I'm going to ask him to get some footage of it as well that we can show you. And then I'm just going to get some footage of the halls, specifically the Orange Hall. I don't have a whole lot of time today because I'm facilitating this event. I'm going to have about an hour and 20 minutes or so before I have to go get that set up. And then that event will go until 12 or 12:30. And then usually we're only at the show until 3 or 3:30 before we head out for our evening event that we put on. So it's going to be really short York for me this year, but I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully we get a good turnout at the YouTube event, even though it's continuing to be advertised by the TCA that it's happening on Saturday, and it's not. So we'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and get to the show and see what's in store, and if we can not spend money, which I'm successful. So far I haven't spent any money. You have.
You haven't been there. So.
I'm winning right now.
Right now.
Right now.
I really enjoyed it. So I retired at 45.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah.
This is where you got your engine last year, right?
So by the time we drove there, they told us 15 minutes. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, okay. Okay, thanks anyway. It's like the road control is paper.
I know. But we all pay attention. That's okay.
It's Trains with a Z.
just telling you, if you drink Mountain Dew, it'll bring you. Think I'm crazy, but it works.
I had one behind it yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Your phone, buddy.
Egg and extra.
Hotel where it had a marquee on the side. You know, on the corner here it said Pickwick Hotel. Okay.
Are you Stu Rankin from Mecca?
No. I hear a lot of things about that guy. None of them good. Like on camera, he's all talky and Mr. Positive.
Lots
and
of
big smile,
hands.
But hands.
You're losing your voice?
I lost my voice on Tuesday.
Oh boy.
It's been getting worse and worse every day.
Andy was only here yesterday.
There's a newly tooled center divider flat car, center beam flat car. Will have a load apparently.
Okay, sounds good.
Brake detailing.
That's more. This is all long. Yeah, that's an MTA car.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, he's here. Sorry. Yeah, it's a long name.
Well,
you're
all the
freelance?
way out and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's hard to find. My freelance, man. I'm getting all these messages on that thing.
I typed it all the way out and I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's the full name. It's like it comes up quick and then
I saw you commented on the Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
checked it out. That's cool.
the lower body's all right.
I'll tell you what, those are really cool. It's too bad you didn't pick up.
That's Chuchu Barn. Well, I'm actually on his box.
So I'm gonna pause here. I don't have footage from the meet and greet because I was emceeing it. So those small clips are all that I have. So hopefully we'll have some more come out soon. I know that Big Boy Trains on YouTube was filming it. I believe he's giving that footage to Eric. So for Eric to post to his subscribers so you can watch it on his channel when that comes out. But I want to talk about the Chuchu Barn Foundation for a minute. So the shirts that we had made up, that the Grzbowskis had made up, were available for purchase, and then we were giving them away to anybody 16 and under at the show. And the money that we raised from those shirts was getting donated to the Chuchu Barn Foundation. The Chuchu Barn Foundation is a nonprofit foundation that was established by the owners of the Chuchu Barn to help inspire and expand the hobby and like the artistic side of the hobby and building and all that kind of stuff and connected to like STEM concepts to children. And so I've been working with them and kind of helping consult a little bit on some curriculum for some after school clubs that they can put on in local school districts here in Lancaster County and the surrounding area. And so the foundation will help raise money to help support those clubs. So it's not a cost that's burdened by the districts or by the participants, because we don't want that to be a barrier for getting children into the hobby. There's so many different aspects of this hobby, and Art said it best at the meet and greet. It is a super hobby. You have woodworking skills, electrical skills, artistry skills, and the scenery work. There's so many things that you get out of this hobby, and we want to make sure that we're getting more kids into it so it can continue. So that's what the foundation's about. That's where the money from the shirts went to. And if you're interested in donating money, you can go to the Chuchu Barn Foundation's information to find out how you can do that. So thank you all so much for those that bought shirts and those that came to the event. It was great. But let's get back to the last bit of shopping, and then we're gonna head back to my house to run some trains. Yeah.
weathered, indexed, leaded cam. You'll save a lot in shipping.
I wish Lionel was sell these suckers.
Jimmy's Trains, you got the drive-in, the bandstand, exploding outhouse. Unfortunately, we're out of power here at York. We're running off backup generator power. The entire, apparently, city of York is without power right now. So none of these are operating, which is a bit of a bummer because you can't see them in action. New Haven.
Hold your position. Altoona dispatch, out. Cutting into 94 today for the hill. How's our water looking? Engine 1870 to the tower. Ready to roll. Can I pull? You can take the green. Out.
I want to hear the score because I want to hear Let it roll around once. Okay. That thing's I have three speakers.
Nah, man, it's all good. All right, so that was York. It was a whirlwind of a day. I was only there Friday, so got there right before 9 o'clock. Got into the halls, had about an hour and a half to walk around and see what was available before I had to head over to the veranda room to help get set up for our YouTube meet and greet. That was very well attended. There's some photos that we'll show here of that event. It was awesome. The panel did a great job. We had a lot of giveaways. Thanks again to the LCCA, to METCA, TCA. We had some private groups that donated as well. Eric gave away one of his bay window cabooses, and that's only a few. And then Trains with a Z, they donated an engine and a gift card, so we were able to get that stuff handed out as well. And put some Metka trolleys into the hands of some of the young attendees from the event on Friday. Unfortunately, I had a lot of people come up to me after the event and say, I can't wait for the YouTube event tomorrow, thinking that it was still on Saturday. I don't know why the TCA is incapable of updating things when it comes to York. When I agreed to take this on in April, they asked what I needed, and I said, update the website, update Clem's primer, because that's what everybody reads, and make sure the event says that it's going to be on Friday, because that's when it was going to be. They didn't get that done, and unfortunately, a lot of people missed the event because they were assuming that it was going to be on Saturday, like the TCA was saying. So I apologize to those folks that missed it, but we did have a really good turnout. It was filmed. I believe Eric's going to be posting the video of the event on his channel. So, what did I get? Well, you can see behind me, I got a passenger set from MTH, and I got a BC Rail ES44. This is an engine that I've actually wanted for a very long time. I had hemmed and hawed about it, and they're really hard to find at this point. I believe there's one or two hobby shops that might have one left, but Trains with a Z had this. This is the Canadian National Heritage Unit, BC Rail. Ben from Ben's Trains, he has this model, and like I said, I was always looking at it and really wanted to pick it up, and saw it at Trains' booth and was able to work out a good deal with them on it, and so I was able to pick this up. Now, why did I pick this up? Because I don't have any other Canadian National stuff. I wanted to get one more ES44 because I have my two Canadian Pacific models, and pulling the long well car train is really, really heavy, so it'd be nice to have a pusher engine. And so, obviously, Canadian Pacific, Canadian National, two different railroads, but it's still Canada, British Columbia Rail. So, even though it's a heritage unit, we're going to use this with those CPES 44s, and I think that's going to make it look really cool. Plus, it's bright and shiny, and it's really cool colors, so I like that too. And then, at Trains, not even on a table or on a rack, it was sitting back by like their back tables on the one wall, was this set of 5 MTH. This is the French passenger car set. So this is one of the coaches. So these are really, really nice. These are not as detailed as the German ones. The German ones that I had, I actually sold them to my buddy Dan from Dashing Dan's Trains. And he picked those up yesterday while he came over to hang out a little bit after the show and was able to come pick those up, as well as the Bavarian that I had that I got from Trains a while back. So those are going to his collection. I snagged these because MTH announced to show that they still have the tooling for the French locomotives and I think a couple of the British locomotives, and they're going to be rerunning them in the next few years. So when I saw these, I was like, well, I might as well grab the cars now because I know I'm going to probably want to order one of those locomotives, and doing that and cars at the same time is more expensive. So these are going to sit, I'll have one on the shelf. The rest are going to stay in the box in the back until I'm ready to use them, or if someone really wants them and offers me a good price for them, perhaps I'll sell them to them. But that's it. I didn't want to buy too much at the show. I had said that I wasn't going to buy anything. These were something that I wasn't going to pass up, and then I was able to get a good deal on this guy. And so I'm really happy with everything. Now, just like York, whenever I buy things, I usually end up having to rotate some things out. So there are some things for sale. I've got 2 Vision Line stock car sets. I've got the Pennsylvania sheep cars. I believe they're the sheep cars. And I've got the Union Pacific pig cars. Those are both for sale. And so if you're interested in any of those sets, they are for sale for $275 a piece. Let me know if you're interested. Or we could do a bundle deal on those. So you can send me a message or shoot me an email. That information is in my channel profile. And there'll be a couple other things that are for sale as well. So you can stay tuned for that. But it was a great show. It was awesome having people over. Great to see some friends from near and far away and just enjoy the hobby together. So thanks for watching this one, guys. I hope you had fun. It was, it's always an exciting experience when York comes to town. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Enjoy your weekend, and thanks for watching the video. If you can hit that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you were at York, leave me a comment. What did you buy? See you next time.